Good afternoon, everybody. We are right now in the beautiful city of Davie, Florida. We're walking through a very, very nice nature walk in between the communities. It's a public park here. Let me show you the scene for today. Super, super chill, super relaxed, laid back, different pace. Guys, so we're talking about today something very important that's happening, and it's going to be that you're seeing a lot of sellers running to the exit, looking to sell their home right now, how that's affecting the market. Guys, just so you guys know, I am a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. If you're looking to buy, or looking to sell, or you need a property manager, my name is Joel Vargas. My number is 305-988-2230, and I would love to work with you. All right, everybody, so let's, just like we mentioned earlier, you're seeing a lot of sellers that are heading to the exit, listing their house on the market, and how that's affecting the market. So yeah, everybody, so you're seeing a lot of selling going on right now. There are more houses, there's more inventory going on. There's more active inventory for sale homes on the market right now. And to put it in perspective to you guys, maybe about 6 months ago, right around December, January, February, things were still pretty hot. Things are definitely a little slower now than they were, let's say, 4 to 6 months ago. But something that I do want to touch base on, well, we'll get into that shortly, but something that I do want to touch base on is there's a couple of reasons why this is happening, but I want to point out another really important reason that a lot of people overlook, and it has to do with timing. So right now, guys, you're seeing a lot of inventory on the market. You're seeing insurance rates right now are high. Insurance rates are high. Interest rates are high. We have high inflation. Property taxes are increasing all throughout South Florida. HOA for condos, also very high. I have to tell this to some people at times that paying $600 to $900 in an HOA monthly condo fee, that's normal here in South Florida. South Florida, I know I can attest to South Florida. South Florida right now is going through a change in how condos manage their money. They are having to, by law, put a certain percentage of what they make every month into reserves. And then I touch base on this a lot, but I just want to get into this. The reserves are important because of this. Reserves is pretty much, you can see it as backup money to take care of anything that needs to be taken care of in an emergency situation. Talking about roofs, elevators, safety, and technical components of an HOA and HOA buildings. Why do you care? Well, that's one reason to care. But another reason you should care is that if you want to buy a condo that has no reserves, you will not be able to qualify, or your lender will not qualify the HOA to be able to put a low down payment. What does that mean? Well, instead of being able to use a 3.5% to 5% down payment FHA or 5% conventional loan, you are forced to have to put down 20 to 25% of the purchase price. So as some of you know, some of you don't know, condos out here in South Florida easily go for 200 grand and up, pretty much all throughout South Florida. So if you're looking at 20 to 25%, you're looking at $40,000 to $50,000 just in down payment, not including your closing costs. You're probably out of pocket like 50 to 60 grand to get you in like an 800, 900 square foot condo. Versus if you were to buy a home, you can buy a home with an FHA because they don't have the whole reserve situation. I'm talking about a single family home, detached. I'm talking like a real single family home. You can use a 3.5% FHA loan if you qualify for that. What does that mean? That pretty much means that if you were to buy a home around $500,000, if you use an FHA loan, you can do the math. 3.5% times $500,000. It comes over to being, I think, roughly around 18 grand. You can buy a $500,000 home for 18 grand. Let's say closing costs, let's say 25 to 30 grand, and you can buy an actual home that's much bigger and ideally a good area for 500 grand. I mean, it's a lot of money, but you can pretty much spend less. You'll spend less on buying a single family home than you would a condo, which is crazy because condos are much less in value as compared to a single family home, as far, for the most part. But yeah, the reason we got into that little tangent is because we're talking about high HOA, high interest rates, taxes are going up, property taxes are going up unless it's your principal property. Insurance rates are going up, inflation is high. It's pretty much a market right now that makes it very difficult for anybody to make a move in real estate. especially right now. And so what you're seeing right now, being as it's an undesirable time to purchase a home, you also have an influx of properties right now. You also have an influx of properties. So this influx of properties, obviously the more supply you have, the less demand there is for it. But one thing I want you guys to keep note of, yeah, there's more properties on the market, but I've had, in the past several years, I've had a couple properties listed around the end of December, early January. And I'll give you one example. I had a property in Miramar that was selling. It was a 2.5. It was listed at $700,000, but it was listed at toward the end of December. And there's not a whole lot of buying going on that time of the year. It picks up typically January, February, March. Right after the new year, right after Christmas, people want to spend Christmas in their home. So what ended up happening? Well, the house was on the market for about, I want to say about 40 days, 45 days. And typically a home that's in the market for that long, you're expecting a large reduction. It wasn't the pricing of the home, it was the timing that the home was put on the market, because you just had a lot of buyers that were just holding off. The house sold for $10,000 under listing. So it sold for $690 and it was listed at $700,000. So it wasn't a pricing issue, it was more of a timing issue. The reason I bring that up now, the timing of what's going on now, we're in May, we're at the end of May, going into June. School's gonna be out soon. You're gonna have a lot of snowbirds coming down. Why is school important? Well, school is important because people like to buy homes usually in summertime to be ready for the new school year. That's typically how that works out to be. So you're gonna see more buying going on now once summer starts into the end of summer. Once summer is coming to an end, you're gonna see a lower amount of properties being sold because people just want to be in their home once the actual school season starts. And then the whole snowbird situation, well, it's summer. Our South Florida weather attracts people from all over the world, specifically from up north where it's colder. They don't really get to enjoy their summers like we do. So they come down, they enjoy it, they get the hot weather, the nice sun. You can see the view for today too. It's a nice, beautiful day. Nice and hot. I like it when it's nice and hot. People complain that they want to come to better weather, but then they come here and they say it's too hot. That's like saying I want the most perfect wife. I want the most perfect wife, but she needs to have, but I don't like that her hair is 8 inches instead of 6 inches, you know? You get what you ask for, you know, you get what you ask for, be happy with it. Anyway, that's just a little tangent. But yeah, guys, so timing is very important right now. There is more inventory on the market right now. There are homes, and let me tell you something. If you're waiting for interest rates to go down to purchase, I have a reality check for you. Interest rates are probably not going to go down. And if they do go down, they will go down ever slightly. And once the demand increases back up, they're going to shoot them right back up. It's going to be in a similar situation that you're in now. So if you're waiting for interest rates to go down, I mean, guys, I'm not telling you to buy a home right now. What I'm telling you is you got to be realistic and pragmatic in this and understand that all this stuff with the Fed and interest rates going down, again, if they do go down, you're going to have an influx of buyers come in, more buying, prices they're not going to drop as much as people think. Now, with all that being said, right now, at this very moment is an interesting time to buy a property. Right now is an interesting time to buy a property. Why do I say that? Well, a couple reasons, but two main reasons. There's more inventory on the market, more homes for sale actively on the market. Homes are remaining a little longer on the market. There's more sellers that are trying to get rid of their home because they understand that, hey, it's a now or never type of thing. Like, we don't know what's going to happen 6 months to a year from now. Get your money. Market's still high. Get your money and get out. However, because there's a large amount of inventory, you, as a buyer, you can actually get a better deal. And being as school is not out yet and the snowbirds are just starting to come down here, right now is a very interesting time to be a buyer. Why do I say that? Well, I listed a property about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, okay, from Orlando. It's around the Point St. Lucie area. And the property is priced competitively. However, there was somebody that came with a similar home and undercut the home by about 35, 40 grand. What does that mean? Well, the homes in that area are selling, excuse my hair, the homes in that area are selling for about $500,000, give or take. You know, could be off by 10 grand, a little more, a little less, 10 grand. But now you got this person, you know, obviously, when you're trying to sell a home for 500,000, you put it a little higher than 500,000, so you have some wiggle room to come down to get to that amount. That's, you know, business 101. So anyway, they came in and they undercut everybody, and they listed their home, I think it was at if I'm not mistaken, around 570, 565. Great deal, because I know for a fact that that home was built new construction. So the sellers are actually going to take a loss, but because they want to sell their home, they're willing to take a loss. So it makes an interesting point right now that you can actually get deals right now. Now, $100,000 reductions, that's a little bit of a stretch. But a $20,000 to $40,000, maybe even a $50,000 reduction, these things are happening right now, so you can take advantage. But again, you got to be in the market. You're going to accept the fact that you're going to have a high interest rate. Your mortgage is going to be more expensive. You know, everything's going to be more expensive just because of the overall economy right now. But again, if you're holding off to wait for interest rates to drop, I don't think that's necessarily a good reason to wait. But hey, to each their own, right? And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I want to get your feedback of what you guys think. I want to show you this view real quick. So it's like a really nice nature walk. It's like a big open field. It's like in between homes, communities. I come here a lot to ride bike. Super peaceful. So we're gonna go that way now. So yeah, guys, so just an interesting time overall as far as the market. You know, you can definitely get deals. Deals are definitely meant to be had right now. Just got to keep an eye open. If you are a buyer and you're looking for something, what I'll tell you is look at or around new construction projects. Why do I say that? Because there's a lot of new construction in different cities, especially like, you know, in different parts of South Florida. You guys can look it up, find out like what areas. But there are different cities in South Florida, a little south of Orlando, that there's a lot of new construction going on. And believe it or not, a lot of them have sold already. If they were built probably up until the last couple months, most of these new constructions are sold. But what you're saying is a lot of people that got into new construction, now they want to sell their home because they did it for an investment. What happens when you have 5 or 10 people looking to sell their brand new construction home? Prices got to start going down, you know. So that's one tip. If you're looking to buy, look at new construction areas, look at around new construction. Even if it's not a brand new home that was built literally this year, you can still get a relatively new home, guys, that was built in 2023, 2022. The benefit of having a brand new home is, you just to put it in the most basic terms, you get better. Let me be clear. 9 out of 10 times you're going to get better insurance rates, and the reason being is that the home is going to have new systems set up when it comes to insurance regards, such as a brand new roof. Roof is a big deal for insurance. They want to make sure you have a good roof and it's brand new. The newer it is, the better it is. That you have hurricane impact windows. Another big selling point. Insurances want to make sure that you're ready for when a hurricane comes, protects the home. Also, how the homes are built now, guys. New construction are built to withstand more damage. The way they tie the roof down, it's just a better, usually I haven't seen worse overall quality versus what it was 10, 15 years ago. You're seeing a big difference in the overall quality build. You have brand new HVAC systems, heating, ventilation, and the air conditioning is brand new appliances, smoke detectors. A lot of these homes come with the smoke detectors. What's the other one? The gas, the carbon monoxide detectors. All these little things, guys, make a big difference in the insurance rate. So that's why new construction is better, because you're getting pretty much a new home that ideally was built with higher standards. So very interesting time right now. So new construction, there's a lot of deals to be had at new construction or even around new construction. So that's one tip if you're looking to get into it. Remember, guys, right now is a very good time to buy because you have almost like a stalemate. There's more inventory. There's less buyers right now due to the time of the year of school, snowbird effect. You have less people in the market to buy, so people are dropping their prices. People want to sell at the end of the day. With all that being said now, you still have a high amount of cash transactions happening now than, let's say, versus a year to 2 years ago, and especially throughout the United States. So that there's still buying going on. There's people that are cash heavy right now and also getting great deals. Big benefit of dealing with cash buyers is that there's less obstacles. There's less obstacles to close. You know, usually they're not really relying on appraisal. You can get work around the appraisal, and really an appraisal would be just more for the buying sense to do it, because when it's a cash purchase, you don't have to get an appraisal through any bank. You get an appraisal if you want to get an appraisal, you know. And sometimes buyers don't even do an appraisal. They say, this is what I'm going to pay you, because they know that they're getting a good deal, $50,000, $76,000, $80,000 off, but they're buying cash. Less obstacles to deal with when trying to close a transaction. Another option I want to talk to you guys about, coming back. Another option I want to talk to you guys about is being cash heavy. I know we mentioned cash heavy buyers. Being cash heavy now to possibly make a move. Why do I say that? Because there's going to be opportunities, guys, right now happening. Between now and the next couple months, there's going to be opportunity, because you're going to have more people looking to sell. There's going to be opportunity, but you got to be active in the market. You have to have a good realtor that knows what they're doing, you know, that they're on top of the market and they can pay attention to the trends. Why can they pay attention to the trends? Because they're looking at the market every single day. They're seeing the same houses that they've seen for the past 2 or 3 months. And when they see a price reduction or a brand new home at a good price, they can let you know, hey, this is a good price for this home. You know, granted, not all realtors are that great, but when we're talking one-on-one here, I am a professional realtor. I love what I do. I do this every single day. I create content every single day for my awesome viewers and my awesome clients. I love what I do, guys. So when I say an awesome realtor, you're looking at one right here, baby. But yeah, guys. So, you know, on opportunities like this, maybe you can get a HELOC. Now, this isn't financial advice. Do not take what I'm telling you as financial advice. I'm just telling you to look for opportunities, having a HELOC, and be able to tap into your home's equity to maybe make a move right now at a good deal. May not be such a bad idea. May not be such a bad thing. Look into it. A HELOC stands for Home Equity Line of Credit. Normally how that works is once you get approved, they're going to run some background on your taxes, credit, and some other good stuff. Once you get approved, they usually give you about 70 to 80% of your home's equity, and they give it to you in a line of credit. You only pay back interest normally on what it is you use, and they give you like a great promotional rate, a couple like 10, 20 years. So again, there's something to maybe make a move. We're just talking about moves here, right? Maybe set up your future with a move in real estate. It's never a bad idea. Another thing that I want you guys to, and I mentioned this in a video the other day, I'm not gonna get into the details of the exact move, because if you're not watching my videos, you're missing out. But just to put it, to make it easy for you, because housing is so expensive, condos, single family homes, and all this stuff is super expensive right now, look for other opportunities of affordable living. There are aspects of the real estate industry. There are sectors in the real estate industry that are actually going up. There's more interest in affordable living. So I'm not going to give you all the sauce. I'm going to have you guys do somewhere to go on to alternative ways of affordable living. Look at those ways of affordable living. It might be a great interest to buyers, maybe looking for a more affordable way to live. And from a business perspective, for people looking for a business opportunity, there are business opportunities happening right now, guys, because more people are looking for alternative ways to be able to have a home. And what I always say to people is that opportunities are always presented in our lives. And I always make this clear: opportunities are never free, they're never easy, nor are they ever cheap. But life presents you with opportunities. You just got to be willing to understand and learn and adapt. Maybe do something you've never done before. I'm not saying to jump right into doing something, taking risks. Learn as much as you can. And I said this in a video before: don't invest in anybody but yourselves. If you're going to invest in anybody, invest in your own education, invest in your own investments and your own risks, so that when you take if you take an L and you lose, you lost because you didn't just lose, you learned, right? Which is a big benefit to actually taking losses, as the lessons and what you learn through them. But also on the flip side, if you take a win, your win is all because of you, because you did it, you learned how to do it, you learned how to navigate, you adapted. So it's good to make moves on your own, be quiet about your moves. But yeah, going back to it, guys, there's definitely opportunities every single day. They're never cheap, easy, or quick. You know, they take time. They take risks, they take money. And opportunities always present themselves, everybody. So yeah, so kind of just going back to it. So, you know, you're seeing a bigger or an increase in inventory right now. Homes are staying on the market for longer times. Remember, guys, the time of the year plays a big part. And there's opportunities because of the time of the year. Don't be afraid to look outside the box. Maybe get some fixer-uppers. Look at hot cities like Weston, Coral Gables, Davie, Pembroke Pines, Miramar, Plantation, Sunrise. I mean, look at areas that are always active, always hot, always have people coming in and out. And again, if you're looking to buy, look at new construction or around new construction, and maybe get some good deals because of the increase of homes that are being built. And again, people are trying to sell their homes right now. It's really, they understand that they have equity in their home. They're trying to take advantage. And if you're smart, you do your homework and you're active on the market, you can definitely find deals. So, but that's pretty much it, everybody. My name is Joel Vargas. I am a licensed and insured realtor here in South Florida. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, you need a property manager, my number is 305-988-2230. And I cannot wait to work with you. Have a great day, everybody.